Hi friends, welcome to another vlog in the life of a voice actor. The weather here in Austin has been really great lately, especially in the mornings and the late evenings. So today I decided to open up the doors of our sunroom and do my routine while enjoying the weather. I decided to pull an intention card for my day for my Isis Oracle deck. I really love this deck. The artwork is really beautiful, and I love the descriptions and the focus and the way that things are phrased. And today I pulled a card that I've never pulled before. It was talking about taking forward action and being productive and having kind of that active energy while also embracing the feminine qualities of allowing life to come to you and the opportunities that are meant for you to come to you. So don't overreach and have that kind of serene peacefulness to the approach of activeness. And that was kind of, I always find whenever I pull from this deck that the message I receive is what has already been bubbling under the surface, and it helps reflect it back to me and bring it to a more conscientious state of being. Then I did some breath work. I've really been making strides in my breath work lately, which I'm ecstatic about. I've been working on this for years, and I've really begun to tap into how to optimize the breath to where within a handful of breaths, I can generate that kind of sensation that you get usually whenever you've done it for the first time. And then oftentimes your body kind of becomes accustomed to the amount of oxygen that you're taking in and the blood flow and all of the processes that are going on. But as you dig deeper into the practice and learn how to really work with your breath in the most efficient way possible, you can get to those states of being much faster with even less effort. And then journaling has always been a great practice for me. So whenever I do these habits and practices, I've been trying to become more conscientious of the sensations that I'm feeling or any thoughts that pop up, and then I'll journal about it and see if it helps bring clarity or whatever I need. I usually can trust my journaling process to bring forth anything that I need at that moment. But it's time to get on with my day. Yay, hi everyone. Let's see what we have going on today. I'm working on an e-learning course for students with dyslexia. I've been working with this client. I've been working with this client for about a year, and we're finally wrapping up the final lessons for it. So it takes several hours. Oh, I wish I had my hairbrush. Let's go get the hairbrush. Okay. So I've been working with them on this project for about a year, and we're in the final lessons of it. So I need to wrap that up by the end of this week, and I have a couple more hours to do. I also booked a video game earlier this week, so I have to sign the NDA today, and then I can get all the rest of the information about what the game is, the character I'll be playing, the script, all of that fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm finishing up, I didn't sign an NDA, so I think I can talk about it. I'm finishing up doing a campaign for NARS makeup. Either we're going to book the session for tomorrow or early next week. So I'm just waiting to hear back from them today. Other than that, I could always do the regular business stuff that I should always be keeping up with, like my marketing calls and certain kinds of planning and all of that stuff. But I've really been leaning into work-life balance and giving myself really nice, healthy breaks, especially since we've gotten back from Rome, and it just felt so liberating to take entire chunks of the day off and do whatever I want. So what's kind of funny about that is I find that in voiceover, you can have like the structure of the types of projects that you do and the longevity of the projects can vary greatly between every person. You know, when I first started out, for example, back in 2020, everyone went from film to voiceover. So I was working so much. I was recording like 8 hours a day, like maybe 12 to 14 projects a day. And I made a ton of money, but it also drained me. And I started like feeling pain in my voice, and because I wasn't properly supporting my breath, So it was like a really extreme use of my voice without the proper support. So that's one example of like what your daily structure could look like. And it's changed over the years. And it's almost like every time it's changed, I had been specifically focused on that exact type of change for several months, even up to a year. So the latest change that I was talking about wanting happened like early this year, maybe back in February, when I was thinking to myself that I really want more daily freedom in my schedule. Several months ago, I was working on a long-term audio drama project, and it was a lot of effort in the day, and then I had other projects coming in, and I just like felt like I was kind of chained to my desk a little bit, like I couldn't get out and enjoy my day. So I was kind of saying to myself, oh, I would just love if I could have more projects at a higher price point, and then I don't have to worry so much about volume. Then I could, half of my day could feel kind of like, stay at home mom energy, or, I mean, I'm not a mom, stay at home wife energy, and do whatever I want and still be making the income that I'm accustomed to. And over the past couple weeks, I would say, it was kind of scary. I had such a slowdown in work from some changes that I made since I got back from Rome. And I decided to chill about it, not to stress myself too much about it, and just keep doing what I'm always doing, because there's nothing else I can do except continue working and trying to build momentum. But then every week it was like I would have clients reach out to me with larger projects at the last minute, and it would kind of make up for everything. So long story short, I'm able to have more life balance. And today, what I want to do, if I do marketing and all of that stuff, I will. But today I want to go to a metaphysical shop that I tend to pass in the cute side of town, because I have to go grocery shopping anyways. My parents are coming into town this weekend and the house is a mess and we don't have any food. So let's get to recording and then we'll go out and about together. My rhythm with my creative process tends to go in cycles. I have the moon in my 5th house, which explains a lot, along with like 7 other placements in my 5th house. But I've been in a really good groove lately, the past 2 weeks or so, I would say, and hopefully it continues, where I just feel really fresh and ready to get into my work for the day. It's been the perfect balance between the amount of work that I have and the ability to go and do other things in my life that need tending to. And I've just been loving my space, and it feels so warm. And I've been able to habit stack some of the practices that I want to be doing, and it's just been really nice overall. I've booked with my agents quite a bit this year, more than I have any year previously. And as much as I'd like to say it's because I've gotten so good at what I do and my craft has grown so much, I feel like I'm always growing and learning and things like that. But honestly, it's kind of funny. A lot of the gigs that I book either are based off of no audition, like they'll hear my demo and they think that's fine and that works for us, or it's the auditions that I didn't think anything about when I sent them off. It's like I read it, I didn't really feel a lot of inspiration for it, but I went ahead and did it anyways, and then I sent it off. And those tend to be the ones that I book, as opposed to the auditions where I just feel so like fired up and passionate about how well I did that I think they're gonna be crazy if they don't choose me. And lo and behold, those are never the ones that I book. So it's kind of funny that way, but part of that is going along with that card that I pulled this morning about leaning into that feminine energy of just like being authentic and attracting opportunities to you. Perhaps it's because I've let go of anticipating what is going to result from my actions. I'm just doing what I believe in and trying to be as authentic to myself as possible. And then things just continue to flow to me. So who knows what determines failure and success, but I feel like I'm in a really good zone right now. I forgot to film the fun part, which is the inside of the store, because I got a phone call. But let me show you what I got. I got citronella. Hopefully this helps keep the bugs away. Incense, and then frankincense, obviously. I love the smell of frankincense. And then I got this Spirit Allies Oracle deck, because that's like half the fun of going into metaphysical shops. I either usually get a book or I get a deck. Let's see. Spirit Allies. Ooh, this is pretty. You are always guided.
I got no drip in my pocket. Must have forgot it, or maybe I already lost it. Don't got enough to go cop it. I'm about to take off like a rocket. Houston, we might have a problem, but that don't mean money will solve it.
Here's a closer look at the deck that I picked up. I think, is this an Oracle deck technically? I'm sure it is. It's not a traditional weight tarot deck, but it has, you know, just symbols that the creator has chosen. And I don't know why I tend towards these. One, I don't think I necessarily have the interest at the moment to study my tarot deck more in depth, but I just connect with Oracle decks more. I also think it's because I don't like bad news. So, you know, I have reservations whenever I pull tarot and it's like sending me warning signs, and then I don't want to pull from it anymore. Who knows? But this deck itself is split up by goddesses or gods, crystals, drugs like psychedelics, or things that are typically used in a psychedelic nature, animals, and the zodiac. I really liked the pool that I did today. It was all still within the same energy of what I pulled this morning, just in a softer kind of essence to it. I don't know, I just really liked the feel of the cards. I liked how simple the art was. You know, I could have drawn this myself, but it's just so charming. I like this deck. I'll keep playing with it. And when I pulled that final card, which is the Tiger's Eye, I immediately thought to myself that I should get back to work, because I have a Tiger's Eye sitting on my desk, and I just took it as a sign for that. So I sat down, and luckily all I had left for the day was a bunch of editing. So I put on some music, or sometimes I'll try to split my brain and listen to what I'm editing as well as watching like a podcast or something. So that was about it. Now it's time to clean my house. I'll see you guys next time.